There's something magical about Christmas in a historic home. The smell of pine, the flicker of candlelight on plaster walls, and the feeling that, somehow, time slows down inside these places. You can almost hear the faint echoes of laughter in the parlor, the rustle of wrapping paper by the fire, and the creak of old wood floors beneath children waiting for morning. But before the days of LED lights, plastic Santas, and perfectly staged holiday photos, Christmas in Michigan looked very different. Today, we're stepping back in time to explore how Victorian and early 20th century homes across Michigan celebrated the holidays. From the grandeur of Detroit's historic mansions, to a humble Craftsman bungalow in Flint that might just have the wildest modern light display in the entire state. Welcome back. I'm Chris Hubble, and this is Homes of Michigan. Every Friday, we step inside some of the most fascinating, historic, and character-filled homes across the state. Homes that tell Michigan's story through the architecture and people that keep them alive. Every Monday, we walk the streets of history, exploring Detroit and beyond, uncovering the neighborhoods and landmarks that shaped our cities. On Wednesdays, we tell the story of one of Michigan's most historic communities in Pontiac Pulse. And right here, every Friday, we celebrate Homes of Michigan. And today, we're unwrapping one of the most timeless stories of all, how Michiganders have celebrated Christmas through the ages. In the early 1800s, Christmas wasn't the glittering holiday that we know today. In fact, it was barely celebrated in much of America. For many families, it was a quiet, religious observance, or just another cold winter's day. That all changed with Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. Their now famous illustration in the Illustrated London News, standing proudly beside a Christmas tree, spread across the globe in 1848. Suddenly, the tree became a symbol of family, love, and light in the darkest part of winter. Immigrant families brought that tradition to America, and here in Michigan, it quickly took root. By the 1870s, homes from Detroit to Grand Rapids began trimming imported spruce trees with delicate hand-blown glass ornaments, real candles, and strands of silver tinsel. The glow of those flickering flames, reflecting off polished oak, marble mantels, and stained glass windows, must have been nothing short of mesmerizing. Those early Christmases weren't about excess, they were about wonder. And that spirit still lingers in Michigan's historic neighborhoods. In Detroit's Gilded Age, the holiday became a true spectacle. Families like the Fishers, Dodges, and Kahn family hosted lavish parties that filled every corner of their grand homes. In the Boston Edison and Brush Park neighborhoods, towering evergreens sparkled behind stained glass windows. Banquet tables overflowed with fine china, and pianos carried the sound of carols deep into mahogany hallways. Some homeowners today still honor those traditions, restoring their homes with period decor, recreating the look and feel of the 1880s and 1890s. It's like stepping into a snow globe, only it's real, and it's right here in Michigan. If there's one place that captures the spirit of Michigan Christmas in its grandest form, it's Meadow Brook Hall. Built in the 1920s by Matilda Dodge Wilson, widow of automotive pioneer John Dodge. This estate in Rochester is a masterpiece of Tudor Revival architecture. Every December, the hall transforms into a winter wonderland during its annual holiday walk. Each room tells a different story. Glittering ornaments, garlands of fresh pine, gilded mirrors draped with ribbon, and carols echoing through the balcony organ. It's more than decor. It's an experience. You can almost imagine the Dodges hosting Christmas Eve dinners beneath crystal chandeliers as snow blanketed the 1,500-acre estate. But what makes Meadow Brook so magical isn't just its grandeur. It's the feeling that history itself comes alive in those moments. Of course, not every Michigan home had chandeliers or imported evergreens. For most families, factory workers, tradesmen, shopkeepers, Christmas was simpler, but no less meaningful. In neighborhoods like Flint's Mott Park, Detroit's Woodbridge, and Pontiac's Franklin Boulevard, the holiday was celebrated around small tabletop trees, often decorated with homemade ornaments, strings of popcorn, dried fruit, and paper chains cut out by hand. Gifts were modest: an orange, a pair of mittens, maybe a toy carved from wood. But what they lacked in extravagance, they made up for in togetherness. Families gathered by the wood stove, sang carols at church, and took sleigh rides down snow-covered streets. For them, the warmth of Christmas didn't come from wealth, it came from community. And in a way, those are the homes that carried the true spirit of Michigan's Christmas: resilience, gratitude, and love for the place that they called home. And speaking of community, few places embody that spirit more than this Craftsman bungalow in Flint's Mott Park. This home belongs to one of my clients, and every December, it becomes something truly special. We're talking thousands of lights, synchronized music, handcrafted decorations, and vintage pieces that pay tribute to the home's 1920s roots. It's earned a reputation as Flint's wildest holiday display, but behind all that glow is something deeper. The owners say it's not just about the lights. It's about bringing neighbors together. They host cocoa nights, caroling, and community fundraisers, all from their front porch. It's proof that history doesn't have to live in museums or mansions. Sometimes it shines brightest in the smallest of spaces, where people still carry on the traditions that built this state. From Victorian parlors to Craftsman porches, Michigan's historic homes remind us that Christmas isn't about perfection. It's about preservation, preserving stories, preserving traditions, and preserving that feeling of warmth that only a home with history can hold. So this holiday season, take a walk through your neighborhood. Look up at the old gables wrapped in lights, the porches dressed in garland, the candlelit windows that have seen 100 Decembers. Because whether your home was built in 1880 or 1980, it's part of Michigan's living story. A chapter in the tradition of hope that carried us through every winter. If you love this journey through Michigan's holiday homes, make sure to subscribe for more. Every Monday, we explore the streets of history. Every Wednesday, we dive into Pontiac Pulse. And every Friday, right here, we bring you Homes of Michigan. I'm Chris Hubble with History Loves Company. From our team to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Michigan. And remember, every home has a story. Let's discover yours.